Are you matured? Have you asked yourself an honest question? If you are matured emotionally, psychologically, financially, and otherwise, are you matured? Have you asked yourself, am I matured? Okay, let's just talk about emotional maturity. And by the way, emotional maturity is a vital aspect of personal growth and development. And this entails being able to manage your emotions effectively. Can you manage your emotions effectively? And when we talk about managing your emotions effectively, it entails having control over over your actions, in short. Having control over your actions. Not having to regret a lot of things after doing it. A lot of your actions after acting. Emotional maturity. Do you know one thing that will help you know that you are not emotional matured? When you begin to transfer aggressions of all types, when you begin to transfer fights, when you begin to transfer enmity, like you're a boss in the office, and because your secretary has offended you, every office activities for that day will be on fire negatively. Because your wife or your husband at home did something that you didn't really like, every other person around you is going to get it like hot. And after some time they said, or anybody that asks you any question, have you said, come on, shut the fuck up. This oh my word. You know, that day, after a while, he said, okay, I'm very sorry. I was not in a good mood. You have to be able to handle your emotions. You have to be able to handle your moods per time. Don't push anger to Mr. B or Mrs. B because Mr. or Mrs. B has offended you. You are emotionally immature. You can imagine that someone has offended you in the office, anywhere, in your group. You'll be able to manage it within the limited space of that action. Don't push it to the next person. Don't let heaven lose because you are not happy over a particular thing. And another thing that will make you understand that you are emotionally matured when you are able to take responsibility for your own actions. Can you take responsibility for your own actions? Can you manage how you shift blames or things you didn't do well to the next person? You know, when you cannot take responsibility for your actions, you can never take advice. You can never take instruction. You can never, someone will tell you, oh, you didn't do this thing right. You want to defend it. You must have a reason for doing that thing wrongly. Instead of saying immediately, owning up to it and say, oh, I'm sorry. Please, it's necessary to build your emotional maturity. And the next thing that will help you to know that you are emotionally balanced, you're emotionally okay, is being able to handle stress, conflicts, and adversity with grace and resilience. When you are stressed, when it is not comfortable for you to take a particular action, even for you to take a call, you don't lie. You can simply tell the person that, please, can I call you back? You don't begin to say certain things, that you know that is offensive. You cannot handle your stress. You cannot handle conflict. You cannot handle adversity. You cannot handle quarrel. You cannot handle it alone. Be patient on your journey to being matured emotionally. Be patient. Think through everything before you carry your action. Even in your relationship, if you're not emotionally matured, you are going to fail in your relationship. You will not have a healthy relationship. Oh, at all. Emotional matured individuals tend to be more stable. They tend to be more intentional. They tend to be more confident. And they are better equipped to navigate life's challenges. Remember that emotional matured individuals have better and healthier health, healthier relationship. They are better balanced mentally. Are you getting something? Now check yourself. Re-examine yourself. Ask yourself that honest question. Looking at your past mistakes, you know why you have made these mistakes. Have you changed? Have you told yourself the honest truth that I know I messed up here because of this, X, Y, Z? And am I able to, after identification, step out of those mistakes? Personally hitting your chest that I am growing emotionally. When you are emotionally matured, you cannot break the television of your boyfriend, the television of your wife, of your husband, of anybody. You destroy the car, the windscreen and everything because you're angry. You won't do that. You will re-examine your actions and your heart. It doesn't take ages for an emotional, matured individual or person to give an answer and it will be correct to every question of life. Sit and re-examine yourself. If you're not emotional matured, you begin to work on yourself. Work on yourself, work on your emotions. Stop saying things that you are not required or supposed to say, and you regret them in splits of seconds. Stop transferring anger. Stop transferring aggression. Stop transferring fights. Because you're fighting with me, you want everyone around you to fight with me. That's emotionally immature. I don't want this video to be long and it's getting long. I want us to take it step by step. We have talked about emotional maturity, and I'm going to be talking about financial maturity later. And for now, I want you to know that emotional maturity is a beautiful thing to cultivate. It's a beautiful thing to cultivate. But don't forget, it is a journey and not a destination. It is very okay to, gradually work yourself into being matured emotionally. It is a wonderful thing. When you do that, you will sit and smile and, basically laugh out loud at your actions because you know you are doing the right things. No too many mistakes in your life. Okay, let's stop it here. Please, sought after financial maturity. We're going to talk about it sometime. Until I see you, goodbye.